every year at graduation, at congregation. The University of British Columbia has the honor of bestowing honorary degrees upon individuals who, in the opinion of the university community, have fit the criteria of excellence and eminence in their chosen field. They're honored because, as we commit ourselves individually as an institution to making the world a better place, it's fitting that we recognize those who have, through their actions, made the world a better place. And it's also fitting that that happens here at congregation ceremonies because the idea is for them to be an example, a living example for you. As we charge you, saying to Est, it's up to you to make the world a better place, for them to be an example through their presence with you as part of your class, through their remarks, an inspiration to you to really do similarly with your own lives. Grand Chief Stewart Phillip is one of those individuals that we have chosen to honor, and I invite him to step forward to receive his honorary degree. Please give him a round of applause. Mr. Chancellor, Grand Chief Stewart Phillip, you are a dedicated, tireless, and widely respected advocate for the rights of Indigenous peoples of British Columbia and beyond. As a community leader, you have served for many years as President of the Union of BC Indian Chiefs, Chair of the Okanagan Nation Alliance, and as elected Chief of the Penticton Indian Band, which you have also served in many other capacities for nearly 40 years. In recognition of your exceptional service, you were accorded the rare honor of being given a title of Grand Chief by the Okanagan Nation and the elders of the Penticton Indian Band. There are many examples of the ways in which you have taken an active role in the defense of Aboriginal title and rights by offering your support to Indigenous communities in need. And you have also supported Indigenous people in urban areas who often struggle to have a voice. Through your strong personal commitment, you have brought attention to many issues facing Indigenous communities, traveling to see firsthand the impact of fish farms in the archipelago, lobbying on Parliament Hill to defeat the First Nations Governance Act, and standing with elders of the Treaty 8 area against oil and gas development in the Peace River region. In current contestations surrounding jurisdiction and pipeline and resource developments, you have advocated tirelessly for the voices of Indigenous nations. And you have frequently served and taken the criticism for being the visible spokesperson for positions that have been contentious, sometimes unpopular, providing the opportunity for others to work more quietly for the resolution and together with them. Grand Chief Phillip, you have also spoken on many occasions at UBC, and in that role provided both example and advice for students in advocacy that is passionate, thoughtful, and articulate. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his advocacy, activism, principles, and tireless and effective leadership, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Grand Chief Stewart Michael Phillip.
By authority of the Senate of this university, I confer upon you, Grand Chief Stewart Michael Phillip, the title and degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Class of 2018, it gives me great pleasure to now ask Dr. Phillip to say a few words. Please give him a round of applause.
Why, peace naksil, esquis asiut. In our Ensilagan language, that's simply good day, my dear friends and relatives. My traditional name is Asiut. There's very few times in my life that I've been somewhat rendered speechless. Certainly this is one of those moments. I'm absolutely thrilled, I'm excited, I'm deeply humbled by this incredible honor. It's a very emotional moment, as I know many of you sitting here appreciate this very special moment in our lives when the gifts that we receive from our Creator at birth and our sense of purpose comes to this point where those that special magic that makes us individuals is acknowledged and recognized, and our value as human beings, as people, is valued and acknowledged in the presence of such a wonderful congregation, as it were, that we have assembled here today. I want to acknowledge our beloved Musqueam elder, Larry Grant, a man that carries himself with great dignity and represents our Indigenous people and speaks so eloquently of the teachings, the moral and the ethical rules, protocols that we must strive to uphold. I want to acknowledge my beautiful wife sitting back there next to Mr. Bain, and she's my soulmate, my kindred spirit, the center of my universe, and I know deep in my heart that I would not be here today if it were not for the guidance and the love and the support of my wife. My son Nelson and his wife Jen are here. My granddaughter Kiara and her friends are here. And I'm just so proud to stand here and give expression to how we must always do our utmost to follow our purpose and remember that regardless of the many multitude of different paths that brought us together here, that we are indeed here to stay, all of us. And we are charged with the responsibility of addressing the many, many challenges in the world, We must know and understand there is no planet B, and we are facing many, many challenges with respect to the issue of our generation, which is climate change and global warming, and protecting and defending the natural values and the environment. In order to meet that challenge, we need brilliant young minds that I see in front of me, in order to reconcile deep within our hearts any differences or any attitudes we might have picked up along the way, and know that our future, the future of our grandchildren's grandchildren, depends on our ability to forge true, genuine partnerships and to blend and braid traditional ecological knowledge and modern science together in order to meet these many, many challenges. And so I celebrate all of you that are here today. I admire you, and again, I am just so deeply honored and so deeply touched. The center of the work we do is our grandchildren, and as I say, I am just so speechless. So with that, I wish you all well, and safe journey home, and thank all of you for being here to witness this magical moment at this special moment in time for everyone that's represented in this building. Wai Lim Lim.